of best out of three semi-finale level 0 esports versus MRCZ, and level 0 already taking down the first map with an OT. So what do you think, Blackjack? And I'm also honored to cast with Blackjack today, the second
Uh,
time.
okay, honored it might be taking it a bit too far, but I am very happy to be here casting this second map. We did have a caster change in the middle. Reverb has gone off to have his dinner, so joining me is Elika this time
Yeah.
around. So coming to Coastline, as Elika mentioned, Level Zero took the map, the first map, and Coastline, the second map here is going to be, well, it's going to be either decider map complete, like for this match in total, or we could go to like map 3, which is consulate. That depends on how MRCZ plays this time around. Now, coming into Coastline, this is actually the first time I'll be casting Coastline this game, so I'm looking very much forward to this.
And it's my
Uh,
first map. It's like my first ever time I'm actually casting Coastline until
mm-hmm,
today. Never
mm-hmm.
actually seen it. Did some homework though.
Nice. So, coming quickly into the ban phase, without much preamble, we have the attacker bans sorted, which are Jackal and Capital. Now, Capital, of course, for those smokes and incendiary arrows that he has in his inventory, very useful. So they're going to be taken out. And Jackal for those footprint pings that he seems to be so fond of. Uh, from the defender side, we have Mira banned because Mira is actually quite useful in Coastline, and Echo,
And
because we all know the kind of shenanigans Echo can get up to with his yokai drones.
as we go, we are into the first round. And what are your predictions? What do you think is going to happen in this match after you saw the last map, level 0 versus MRCZ? Level 0 actually played really good. They took down the map with an OT. What do you think?
Going into overtime is actually it's not a great indicator of what could happen in this map, because Coastline and Border are pretty different when it comes down to it, right? Coastline is one of the only maps in the game without access to a third level, only the first and the second floor being the only accessible parts of the map that are sight as well.
Mm-hmm.
But regardless of that, going into this game, seeing the last game that MRCZ played and Level Zero, like Level Zero was very good
Defenders,
against
protect your bombs
MRCZ.
from
Let's
being
just get that out
defused
of the
by
way.
attackers.
Hmm.
But MRCZ has a good chance of taking this back
So,
because Coastline, if you play your cards well on the defending when you're defending, you could very easily go 4-2-5-1 up when you get to roll swap. But you have to play properly. Like, you have to play your cards very well until that point. And right now you can see they've taken Kitchen, MRCZ, for the first defensive round, with the inclusion of an alibi for those holograms, those little deceptions and enemy IDs.
5 seconds to go.
More seconds of enemy positions being detected. Very useful operator, very good for gathering a lot of intel in a short amount of time. And yeah, let's see the kind of use that
I'm pretty excited to see Level 0 perform really well today, because I have seen the performance yesterday, and they did a really good comeback yesterday with the opponent of Error Esports. It was just a mind-blowing game coming in from Level 0. And yesterday, Level 0 actually took the time to examine the way Kira Esports was playing, and they just gave them 2 rounds, and they didn't give 1 round back to back. They've won, and I'm actually surprised in the fact that Level 0 let them take it to OT.
At the same time, Kira Esports is one of those where it's like they're also a very, very good team, given the
Yeah,
kind of roster that they run.
they have been
Uh,
winning online qualifiers really well. The game too good in online
as the
qualifiers.
first body is going to be dropped, Mighty's going
By
to take down
my
Taha. And Taha goes down. That is your visual of the board. One of your long roamers gone out of the game.
Bomb
Mighty
located
has
by
been
attackers.
very good at taking down the roamers early, especially with the way he drones and people drone him in. If he has a partner on the drone clear, he gets droned in usually, but whenever he drones for himself as well. As speaking of nothing really, but Courtyard's gonna have a little interaction as Veneno takes down Yexi That's your second body drop for MRCZ, taking out the Jaeger.
Yeah, and it's going to be, I guess, a little hard round for MRCs
MRCZ.
because it's already a 5v3 and it's going to be 4v3. MRCs already take down Doctor. The may,
Yep.
the master of the play.
Oh, however, that's a refrag onto the alibi as Envy rushes straight into sight with the buck. He knows somebody's pushing from the rotate. He's going to get lit up as well, very heavily. But Veneno managing to cover as Mighty gets the last kill on the Instinct, winning level 0, round 1 on Coastline.
And in the side of attackers is really, really gonna help them in the future. That first round went just like that, and the confidence coming in from Infi, as I told you yesterday also,
Mm-hmm.
his performance playing as a buck was mind blowing. He just kept on pushing it to the side. He did his
Mm-hmm.
homework, and that led him them to win the map yesterday. I'm excited. I'm excited for the level 0 esports. Imagine like even if you'd even if it put the hardest ops in front of Buck, even though he would still take down them. Like Envy has that potential. And did you know that level 0 esports actually took down a 2v5? It
I
took
am
down
aware.
2v5.
I am
Yeah.
aware of that. So level 0 is completely like they are bringing that same energy that they had yesterday into this game
Yeah.
as MRCZ is going to go for another kitchen hold. We have a dog this time swapped in for the alibi, so they're going to go for that ACOG on MII7. They did try that in border initially, didn't really work out, so here's hoping MII7 can do a bit more with the dog this time around rather than last time, but you never know.
Yeah.
He might get taken out early, he might not, because from the looks of it, he'll be playing Sunrise. As nice little rotate here from Instinct in and out of theater, which is always nice. Standard ADS from Yexi, and we're going to be going into the attack round. Nothing really spectacular outside of a run-out being prepped. He's just going to break the window, and he is going to go for that run-out. That's a spawn run, and will he get one? He does not!
Oh my
no,
god.
that is a trade, actually.
Yeah, it got traded.
Yep, Doctor instantly traded out the loss of the Blackbeard. Oh, dear me.
And Buck should be Buck actually spots out Mozzie, but he should be able to take this. But Mozzie does not give a chance.
Mozzie just runs back into cover without taking any damage. But initially, losing Blackbeard this quickly, I'm surprised at the fact that he was the first to go in spawn at that. Because you'd think with that face shield, he would be able to tank a couple of shots to the face, but unfortunately, it doesn't look like he was able to do much of
I
that.
don't think Diego should have done that. Just like running out.
He did trade out. He did still take out the Blackbeard. That is still a big dent in the attacking team. Because Blackbeard can be good for holding lots of angles at almost any given time if he has a shield up, right? But at the same time, you're losing a Jaeger who was a very good roaming operator. In fact, Jaeger with the flank. Speaking of the flank, we have not flank. Excuse me.
It's going to be a 3v3.
I got way too excited there way too quickly as Legion goes down inside of sight. Slayer's already in. Gonna cover all the possible all the possible rotates as Instinct over here. He's gonna be looking for
the diffuser is already getting planted too. Defenders have any idea.
He's gonna go for that run out. He's gonna get the buck. He's gonna run back into side, get a double kill. And in fact, Doc on the other hand has cleaned up inside of service entrance.
That
So
double kill from Doc is mind-blowing.
he went in Mozzie's run out as well. The Doc wouldn't really have been able to secure the site if Mozzie hadn't gotten the two people outside first.
Yeah.
And
look at the Mozzie dancing.
You really, I mean, the adrenaline rush was more than enough to get him to dance like that, Like a run out from Penthouse in that situation.
You need guts to do that. You really need guts to do that.
And more than guts, it's about securing the kill. You can run out as much as you want, but without getting the kill, without securing the kill that you need to secure in that moment, that run out is going to be completely useless, if you don't have the kill to back it up.
Yeah.
Like surprise factor is all good and all, but
But a very nice try from level 0, but they couldn't do it. They couldn't make it to that because Mozzie just did a very,
mhm,
very
Defenders, protect
random
your
run
bombs from
out.
being defused by
a very
attackers.
well executed round as well.
Yes.
Now, this time they're going to be going for the hookah billiards defense. Pool table billiards, call it whatever. I really don't know. Like, I call it both ways. I've gotten flack from my friends for calling it billiards. I've gotten flack from other people for calling it pool table.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I can't decide. Okay, so I just call it both. I just call it like pool table billiards. Like, whatever. Sue me.
Yeah, I'd just rather call it a table.
Table.
Yeah, just like there were so many incidents when I just tell them he's at the table, and they have to look the whole map to find out that one table.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes table actually works. Oh my god, Jacob trying to
Yexi, once again, the Jaeger's just trying to go for the spawn peaks, but not going to catch a head this time.
Yeah.
Not going to do much damage. He's going to have to pull back, but Taha is there to secure the kill onto Slayer. That's your IQ down. And Valkyrie's cameras can breathe a sigh of relief.
Bomb located by attackers.
You see the effort is coming in from MRCZ?
They definitely want this win at all costs. And
Like we are trying to get one sneak.
as Envy's
and
going to
Envy-
take out Taha, that's the dock out of the equation. Unfortunately,
Oh my God,
Taha.
these guys are playing another level. Oh my god,
What a one tap!
from Blackbeard. He knew that there was someone gonna come in here.
He knew there had to be someone peeking that angle, and that one tap. Oh, that is
Damn.
beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh my god, Dr. Farm tries to push in and he just get one, and it's going to be a 4v2 trying to get some peeks into the side.
Attackers recovered
As
the
you have a
bomb.
two-man body drop, no, two-man body into Aquarium, as Nomad's going to cover your possible flank routes, and Doctor with the diffuser, he's now going to push in. The Aquarium going to try and find any bodies, but not going to find anyone just yet. He gives the diffuser to Nomad. Shots are fired from outside of luggage, but to no avail.
Attackers dropped the bomb.
Nitro, however, is set, not to any avail. Lex is going to get Mighty from straight out of a bullet hole. Nice little peek that he has there. Now, MII7,
And he should be
he's
able
going to
to-
spot
Oh
someone.
my.
Not going to get the kill. Doctor, too good for him. MII7 goes down. Levels are still has the diffuser, but Lex is playing inside of sight. It's all up to him.
Easy to, should be easy for level 0 as he's on 1 HP and
Whoa.
go another round in favor of level.
Exactly. Doctor putting those grenades to work straight through both the holes, as you can see, and then forcing Mozzie to run away from there and
Look at
gets
the
the kill.
IQ. Just look at the IQ play there coming in from level 0. This peak, the peak from the top. Did you see the Invi got the kill from the
Yep,
top?
yep.
From the roof, I meant, sorry.
Yeah, the roof opening is, well, it feeds kills sometimes, but really,
Yeah.
it doesn't usually result in too many kills in many situations because it's like
And level 0 actually has a lot of patience. Yeah, the
More
one
than
tap
that-
from Blackbeard.
that one tap. Like, whoa. Like Doctor playing the Jaeger last map, that flick that he got, this right here is comparable to something like that because this is a one tap. Like Blackbeard be damned, right? It's a one tap regardless. It looks beautiful no matter how many times you look at it. It's
Yeah.
a Reddit clip. It's everything.
So, is MRC this round or give level 0 sports one more chance because it's 2-1 and miracles can happen any time.
The way this is progressing, actually.
Yeah, the teams are actually maintaining the consistency of round, like 1-1.
Exactly.
Discover the location of a bomb.
More than anything, this like the way the rounds have progressed so far is somewhat similar to what was happening last time. The first two rounds were won by two teams. So like round 1 went to this guy and round 2 went to the other. The only difference here being this time that level 0 has managed to win the third round instead of MRCZ getting a lead. It's level 0 in the lead this time around. But it's still early in this game. You can't really say who's gonna win just
Yeah.
off of a 2-1 lead.
But this map is going to decide who's going home and who's going to take the trophy on to the finals.
Yeah, at the same time, if MRCZ wins this, then it's on to Consulate, you know? And Consulate is a very off. Oh, hello there.
And was it a
Instinct-
sports ops too? And he did not take.
No. He won't be able to take that fight because of the angle he was breaking the floor at. When you're perpendicular to those bars, it's much harder to get the kill off than when you're like aligned with those bars. And now that Buck and Zofia, not Zofia, Buck only soft destruction down there. But now that he knows that there's someone there, he's gonna be breaking the floor as much as he can to try and find any defender inside of Aquarium.
Yeah.
Now then, Yexi over
Time
here
is already
is
quick.
gonna be pushing into blue bar. IQ knows that there's a push, but gonna get taken out by the Valkyrie. That's Yexi with the first kill of the game. Ooh, blue bar window gets broken right in front of him. That's an upside down rappel, and he's gonna just run away. Nice and smartly. Now, Envy knows that there's gonna be a rotate around.
And Sophia
Shots
should
are
be able to
being
get that
fired.
one and push us in. Yes. And
Yep.
yeah, Sophia
Yep.
does get that one. But
Mhm.
decides not to go further into the map and just like that he comes back, ruffles back.
Yep. Getting that kill and getting the trade onto Yaxi. Oh, I wouldn't really say that's an instrumental kill, like a big loss for the defenders.
Yeah.
Seeing as how the MPX functions, if that was a Jaeger
Okay,
or
so
a
to wait
pump,
and hopefully that
generate from below, not gonna get it. But upside down repel here from. Ooh, they're gonna take some damage, however, from below. Instinct still in the crosshairs of Buck, but Buck, I don't think is aware that he did some damage
Yeah.
standing up there.
Moz is concerned right now.
Oh!
What this Pathfinder and
Oh, dear
that
me.
one. Oh my love.
That's Paul's gonna run down white and Blackbeard over here
Blackbeard
on the
did
rappel.
that one, yeah.
Trying to get somebody inside of sight, not being able to. Doctor, in fact, Buck and Nomad are already inside of Aquarium.
And the time is kicking already. It's 20 seconds down, guys. What are you doing? Level 0 esports. It's a 4v4. They have an HP advantage because
Massive HP advantage. The plant is now going off. However, the plant is denied from MRI7. C4 comes out. That's going to do that. The second plant diffuses inside of sight. It's a 1v4, whereas Sophia inside a blue bar, and she's not going to be able to do anything. She knows it. So she's just going to play some random shots through walls and through floors. That is Defenders. MRCZ winning round 4.
Should be it should have been in the favor of level 0. If those tags actually got them kills, it would have been an easy round for level 0. Just
They were poking
Yeah.
bodies here and there, but they weren't converting them to kills. Now, arguably speaking, the one on Pulse couldn't really be a kill because he just sort of ran in, ran out instantly. And given how Siege works online, that kind of confrontation doesn't usually result in the kind of kill you're hoping for.
and level 0 should have taken a look at the time. Time was ticking and they had no clue. They were still busy
Exactly.
spotting
Despite-
out down.
Despite having two bodies sitting inside of Aquarium pushing into pool table, they weren't able to secure the plant when MI7 gets the first one, and then the C4 from Mozzie just
Defenders,
denying
protect your
defusal
bombs from being
altogether.
defused by attackers.
And after that, it was done game because Sophia all the way down in blue bar. No, just can't win that. Not in that kind of situation.
And they're having a pretty tough competition in the beginning rounds of the game. It's just round 4 and they have 2-2.
Bomb located by attackers.
Hopefully
Even
this
Stevens right now going into round 5. This round, like 2 rounds from now, will be role swap. So it's going to be interesting to see who takes the lead or if it's going to still be an even Stevens game going on.
is it going to be another OT for this map too? I'm excited.
Left.
I mean, if it's an OT for 2 maps in a row and then say MRCZ wins going into map 3, I would definitely be very excited.
Attackers are heading.
I am. And like looking at the competition coming in from level 0, if in case they win the semifinals, it's going to be a tougher one in the finals.
Yep, definitely. A much tougher game coming up in the finals, depending on who wins the second semifinal, of course. But it's a show of teams who know what they're doing. They know this game. You cannot get any, all too much better than this. Now, you have Yexi over here trying to go for a little confrontation outside of main door. Not going to get anybody as... Okay, breach charge on the kitchen door. Gonna take out that barricade.
And oh damn!
Okay, then. Now Moz is gonna rotate back to just above the kitchen window, breaking a little bit more of the floor. Buck's gonna push into blue bar. He's gonna get
And
shot from the defender
down.
waiting. That's MII7 with the dock and those meaty forearms and that beautiful ACOG. Taking
He
out.
knew it was coming.
Yep, it was coming. He's gonna take the fight with Blackbeard. Gets the Blackbeard with a headshot. Beautiful shot on just behind that car, sitting behind the reception. He's
And
gonna
Doc
get
playing
healed.
this. Doc playing this aggressive on the
As
defensive
Taha,
side.
yep. As Taha gets another kill. MRCZ taking a hefty lead so far in terms of manpower. And it's up to Envy and Slayer. Slayer sitting inside a blue bar, and Envy and Sunrise, both of them are just... They're caught. They don't really know what to do because Envy has to watch the hatch, make sure he doesn't get peeked from above. Speaking of which, nice flick, but he's not going to be able to capitalize on it too much as he gets taken out by Lexus. And now it's a 1v4. Slayer left all on his lonesome. Shots are being fired in his general direction. They know where he is. And now Slayer has to force them to peek him, or he's going to have to move out and try to peek them. He's going to cover his flank and going to go through into the control room, but you have Instinct here. He's going to get shot.
God.
Nice shot from Slayer, taking that Instinct. That's his first kill in this 1v4 situation. Refiring wherever he can, trying to get an angle, any sort of intel on the defender. Gonna put a
Level
second
0
air jab.
esports can do miracles, and with Slayer here, hopefully should be able to get this 1v3. Shouldn't be a hard one, but time is kicking. It's 42 seconds on the clock, and Slayer trying to get one kill. This would be easy for him.
Trying to get, but he's not gonna outbeat the Doc with that ACOG once again. MII7 winning his gunfight.
Triple kill. MI7 with a triple kill in this round.
Winning that gunfight. Beautiful shot. Is gonna win the round for MRCZ. Unfortunately, Slayer not being able to win that 1v3.
No, I think the second map is going to be in favor of MRCZ, and there is going to be a third map too.
I mean, if it is a third map game, I would certainly be very hype.
Yeah.
More than anything, because it's
And it would be more hyped if we have an OT in the second map, with Level 0 esports showing a pretty good comeback as they did yesterday.
well, currently speaking, MRCZ is in the lead. They were in the lead in their defensive rounds initially as well, until Level 0 tied it out, going into the roll chain. So this round is actually gonna say a lot about what might happen potentially going forward in this match, because if it's an even Stevens situation after like during when the roll swap happens, if it's 3-3, then Level 0 has a much better chance of winning this than going into their defense down to 4.
Attackers have located a bomb.
So, like, according to me, I was just wondering if if Level 0 esports would even get this round, it would give them a really tough competition on the defender side. But Level 0 esports actually do good on the defender side. So
They certainly do.
5 seconds left.
But
like,
that
I can't predict anything from MRCZ because it's me watching the gameplay of MRCZ for the first time. Although they're doing pretty good right now, they have the perfect team coordination till now though.
Yep, they're holding it down pretty well so far. Their defense has been, I wouldn't say immaculate, but the defense has been much better than what they've shown on offense, at least on border. And their defense has been able to hold down MRCZ and stop them from... No, their defense has been able to hold off Level 0 and stop them from pushing in with the amount of ease that they have.
Mercy should be able to get this one. He knows that he has two, one left and one right.
Well, it's a tough ask regardless because it's 2 ACOGs versus a hollow, but at that range it really doesn't matter. Now, oh dear me! Instinct tries to run back into, I don't even know where he was going, but he's gonna get taken by Doctor, as Envy gets taken down by Taha, and it's now even game once again. I'm saying that a lot today.
Yeah. It's fine, it's fine. It's okay.
Equalizer.
Maybe we can just say that they're maintaining the consistency even in the players. They're maintaining the consistency even in the players. Like they're constantly taking down bodies, one or the other.
Trades, exactly.
Yeah.
This is something I was criticizing. I was casting a game and I forget who exactly it was, but one team was consistently failing to trade as soon as they were getting a kill. Ooh, hello there. Mighty gets a kill on the Lexus. And that is your Ella? I think, yep, that is Ella taken off the board. And Sunrise looks oddly clear. Well, I wouldn't say
And
clear.
Alibi should be able to get this round, but
no, there's an air jab out there. You can't push out their Alibi, but she's gonna be sitting inside. Oh, however, the Mozzie's gonna get the kill onto the Zofia.
that thin peek from Yexisus.
Yeah, Yexi gonna deny as Nomad gets taken out outside. Doctor's gonna take down Yexi at the same time. However, it's now a 2v2, and the attackers have to plant. Intel's coming out from all the devices.
And
onto
actually
MRCZ.
knowing the perfect cozy.
Oh dear, plant's going down. Alibi has to push. No, that's a fake plant. And this one's also a fake plant. They're trying at their hardest. Someone is gonna take down Doctor, and now Veneno is stuck behind the blue bar. He has to make the decision. Will he plant? As shots are fired.
Waiting for the perfect time.
Oh dear me, Jaeger goes down. That's MIA7 off the board. Veneno still has the diffuser.
And Hibana with 1 HP should be a pretty good chance for Alibi. The diffuser is getting planted down.
Diffuser was faked, and it's a game of cat and mouse. What do you do? 10 seconds in the round. In fact, less than 10 seconds in the round. Aliba's gonna go all the way around. Hello there. Plant's gonna go off. Aliba's gonna take shots. Not gonna connect. Yes, gonna connect. Absolutely. And that is Taha with the clutch, taking down the Hibana and finishing the counter defuse, bringing MRCZ into a much more healthy lead of 4-2 going into roll swap.
I don't think they should have fake diffused multiple times. As that Hibana was on a single HP. What do you think?
At the same time, it's the kind of fight that you would think Hibana has the better chance of winning, given that she's behind cover, right? It's a mind game at that point. It's a game of jukes. Am I allowed to say that? It's a game of jukes where Hibana's trying to get Alibi to peak because she has a certain amount of time left. Alibi, on the other hand, knows, or at least is anticipating fake plants from Hibana to get her to peak, so she's not gonna peak. Regardless, she's gonna make some level of noise that'll get Hibana to go off the plant instantly, but not enough to, peak immediately.
So far, the game is going in the favor of MRCZ. I think there is going to be a third map. By seeing the confidence of MRCZ, they would pretty easily get this map, though. Now it's not this round.
Depends on how level 0 pulls their defense, right? Because MRCZ did great with the defense of Blue Bar, their defense of Kitchen. They did great. They are in a 4-2. Now they have the momentum going in their side. What they have to do is not lose this momentum at all. They have to play their best game so far in this tournament to hold them at bay, to hold level 0 off and win the game.
They need to stay neutral at this moment of the game.
Attackers have dropped the bomb.
If not, there's a huge chance of losing this map too, because level 0 esports is master for the comebacks.
Given their history of what is and what isn't, what everyone saw yesterday is indicative of the sheer skill that level 0 boasts of. Now, I do want to bring up the fact that they are playing Goyo with one of his flammable shields just sitting right here. A Zofia charge, and you have 4 grenades. Anything could really take out that shield, and he's playing risky. But at the same time, no one's really... It doesn't...
Bomb located by attackers.
No, anyway, looks like no one's gonna peek him, or at least try to get rid of the shield just yet, so who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen just yet. Now, Yaxi and Goyo, that is... Who's Goyo again? I think that's Doc. So, Doctor and Yaxi, both of them are on low HP. Slayer over here holding out just outside of luggage. I'm gonna try and see if anybody comes in from a wide roam clear angle. Doesn't seem like it. Shots are being fired from everywhere, and despite to no avail, nothing happening just yet. Put down yet another new mine. It's just the longer you wait on the Legion. Oh, hello. Somebody did get air jabbed as Instinct gets the first kill of the round, taking down Slayer. That's your Ella off the board. One of the long roamers. Now, Yaxi's going to miss that peek on the Legion.
IK should have got that kill, but still they can push into the side. They have more advantage. They still have the information numbers at the side, but Legion trying her best to stop them.
Boy Shield is, in fact... Oh, hello there. Lexus takes a lot of damage, and he's going to be taken out by the Goyo, peeking back from that rotate meter.
I didn't expect that. The diffuser has been dropped by MRCZ.
Oh, dear me. His shield is blown up right as he was picking it up. Unfortunate. But Kaz gonna take out Doctor with his own tools.
It's an interesting
situation to be in. Veno's trying his hardest. He's stunned out of his mind.
Planting the diffuser. It's a 3v1 and he still gets the diffuser planted. No, that's
plant hasn't happened just yet. MI7 is now going for it.
Planted right now.
Veno needs to get back on that equalize, see if he can deny it, but he's not going to be able to. Diffusers planted through and through, and now there's going to be pushes happening onto him. And that's the kill. IQ secures it. Yaxi. Can I get that kill?
It's such a weird name. Exi Sosa.
It
sounds Latin. Don't you think? Exi Sosa. It sounds Latin. A kind of bit of Latin.
Well, regardless of that, with that excellent performance coming in from MRCZ on this attack and coastline, they take their lead even farther into 5-2 now. And
going to be a pretty tough competition for level 0 from now, and
exactly
a 70% of chance that there's going to be Mat 3 and Blackjack getting excited all the way.
I'm always excited to cast games like this, because all I'm saying right now, when you're watching this tier of play, and when you have the honor of casting this tier of play, you know, it excites me regardless. Sure, I'm not the one playing in this, but I don't care. I want to see it. This is what I'm here for.
The more the gameplay becomes intense, the more excited we get.
Exactly, and the better it gets, the better to see, the better it is, the better it feels to talk about it. You know, that's why Siege Esports has taken off, because it's so good, it's so intense. Like, look at Invitationals 2020. That was a huge event. I think it was the largest esports event for Rainbow Six so far. I'm not quoting figures because I don't know if that's an actual fact, supported by figures and all that stuff, but it's something I would love to say about Invitationals 2020, because that event was insane.
Although I don't have any idea about that event, I still support your statement. That's like,
now,
I do have to know.
Well, regardless of what we feel about Invitationals, coming back to the game. Yeah, you can see MRCZ is just gathering info right now, not really going for any sort of peaks.
And I think they're really, like, level 0 is restless and MRCZ is just chilling out there. They're not tensed. They're just
They're just droning it in. They're gathering all the intel they can. They're making sure they know who they're up against at all times. Now, Lexus can't really push his drone in because there's a pest there, you know? You have to get rid of the pest before you can push the drone in. Pest control. Thanks to Mozzie, pest control is now a thing in Rainbow Six. But IQ's already inside of the second floor, and looks like the defenders have given up control of 2F. Looks like it. You do have somebody sitting in the blue bar. He's going to be droned out, and IQ's going to secure the kill. Yexi taking down Veneno instantly as soon as the red ping came out.
5 with the double
Envy here has a good angle, but not going to be able to get a kill because there's really no one there. Box opening up, vertical plays all over the floor.
All over the side.
Envy, in fact, going all the way around. He's going to go for a flank.
Going to the stairs. Okay.
Oh, no. Jaeger's already up here, so he doesn't really need to. But Jaeger needs to go for a flank if he has to regain control of the second half of second floor. Envy over here, still with his cams, but no intel on where any of the attackers are. Outside of the window being broken above blue bar, he's not really going to have much to say about it. In fact, peeking outside of blue bar, trying to see if he can hit someone, but I don't think he will be able to. As Doctor will take down MII7.
It's a 4v4.
Yep. He's going to equalize the game completely.
Yeah, you see the
equalize this
traits,
round.
the death traits coming in from both the team. That's just making the freaking
Ooh,
points.
there goes Taha, however, one of the better players in this map for MRC so far. I might.
Going to be difficult because low HP from defenders, and let's see. This round is
Mm,
going to be
and
pretty
yes, he's gonna push in. He's gonna be seen from the
And
shield. Gonna
IQ should
retract.
have spotted that. Did IQ spot that? Did IQ spot
Bomb
Arado?
Definitely
diffuser
knows
And
where
I
the
located.
shield is, as Mighty is gonna go for a peak takedown Lexus and drop diffuser right in his crosshairs. That's unfortunate because that means
and that nade is gonna help Buck? No.
nothing from the nade,
Yeah.
as Doctor's gonna take
Attackers
down
recovered the
Yexi, and
bomb
now
diffuser.
MRCZ in a bad position. They have to get
The
this hell
Buck
out of
versus
here.
Elab, and he should.
He is gonna lose that gunfight. Envy's gonna win it on the Valkyrie, getting the headshot onto Instinct. And that is
Going to be a
round
third.
8.
Yeah, it's going to be the third winning round of level 0 esports, so it's going to get tougher. The competition is going to get tougher from there. Hopefully level 0 would do a really good comeback.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see, because again, level 0 in Border. I keep going back to that game because it serves as such a big example of this game. In Border, level 0 was able to pull back from an equal score game
Yeah.
to overtime almost, and then MRCZ brought it to overtime, not being able to secure the
May I
win for
know whose pick
themselves.
was Coastline though?
Hmm?
May I know whose pick was Coastline though?
I'm not exactly aware. I think it was MRCZ's pick.
Hmm.
Uh, so
No
if it
wonder
is
they're
a
doing pretty good at this map.
I mean,
Attackers need
if
to
they did
locate
pick
and
this
defuse
map
as
in
many
the
bombs as
semifinals,
they
that means
can.
they're good at it, right? Anybody who picks
Yeah.
Coastline. And Coastline is one of the more like friendlier maps, I would say. It's not really
Bomb
difficult.
located
There's
by
not really
attackers.
too many things to know. And a lot of the rooms have abbreviations, like this 90 hallway. You have theater, you have well, Penthouse Theater is just called Penthouse Theater. But then you have red and you have white stairs, and like a lot of abbreviations to help players understand what's what. It's very striking. The differences in color patterns are pretty striking in Coastline. It's a vibrant map. It's a good to look at.
10
It's good
seconds
to look at. It's vibrant. It's pretty much everything a good map should be.
left. 5 seconds left before insertion.
And if level 0 esports gets
Attackers are
this
moving to
round,
defuse
it's
the bomb.
going to be more intense and interesting. And if level 0 esports does not get this round, it's going to be a match point for MRCZ. What do you think? Would they give that the match point? Would they give the match point round?
I wouldn't really. I can't really say because again, going off last game, MRCZ has to be very careful on their attack because they made some mistakes going in against level 0. At the same time, the first round of the attack after roll swap went so smoothly in favor of MRCZ. You can't help but think that MRCZ might have an edge on Coastline.
And coming back to the game, it's 2:14 seconds left,
Uh,
and there hasn't really been any movement from MRCZ yet.
Nothing major happening. However, the Jaeger inside of
Yeah.
security. That's a lion scan coming out. And Yexi's going to take down Ferrum. That's the first kill. And Jaeger's going to be spotted inside, just around the reception area, lit up to half HP, but nothing happening. As Sledge is dropped, MIA7 goes down. Doctor's going to get take down Taha as well. Unfortunately, Jaeger, despite being spotted by the lion. Ooh, hello.
Oh my
You have
god!
a
What is
bit of a
so?
stare down? No, they can't exactly see each other because the angles are way too
Oh
thin. They
my
don't really
god! But
know
it's
what's happening.
accurate, Lesion, and oh my god!
So close. It looks like
Yeah.
it's a Mexican standoff. Legion's gonna go to take down that
And
drone.
be able to get the skill.
Sophie's not gonna push. In fact, Buck's the one who's gonna push into security. Nope, he's
Yeah,
just gonna
Buck
make
is
sure.
good.
He's just gonna make sure nobody's gonna push from that flank route.
Legion has the perfect cluster on the
Attackers have
head,
dropped the
but
bomb
still
diffuser.
would.
Oh no, Lion going for a peek onto Maestro's gonna get killed. Doctor's gonna take down Lexus.
And it's
MRCZ.
1, and it's on
MRCZ
left
falling
field.
very easily again. As Jaeger's gonna take down Buck outside a blue bar. That's defenders winning round 9, and level 0 getting closer and closer to a comeback on Coastline.
These today this map is having a really tough fight. They both are competing with each other in the next level. They are not at
Mhm.
all giving up even a single chance. They're maintaining consistency, including in the kills and even in the round. And level zero, as I said, it's the master for the comebacks. I'm expecting them to do one right now.
Coming from a 2-5 to a 4-5, they've given themselves a lot of room to play with here. And MRCZ, their chances of winning shrinking by the round. Like each round they lose, they go that much closer to being thrown out from the semifinal. So they have to pull out all the stops right now to make sure level zero doesn't get any further and grab this game by the neck.
And so far, level zero esports as defenders are doing pretty
Defenders,
good.
protect your bombs from being defused
Hopefully,
by
They
they'll
have
be able
been.
to get this round.
Oh, depends on how this round is played. This, like every round going forward from here, is going to be absolutely crucial for both. If level zero wins 3 rounds from here,
attackers have discovered the
they
location
win.
of a bomb.
If MRCZ wins the next 2 rounds, they win. If they win on an equal basis, win and lose on an equal basis,
Bomb located by
then
attackers.
it's overtime, and then it's a much closer game than you think.
10 seconds to go.
And by the
5 seconds left.
by the momentum, MRCZ just had their momentum breakdown. I don't think they would be able to get this round, as there's little lack of confidence, maybe.
Lack of confidence, potentially having their lead stolen, not stolen, but shrunken down like this in such a manner. Oh, MI7 going for a big nade over there, big toss. Not going to get anything out of it, but, sometimes a yeet in the right direction could win you a game. Not this early, obviously. You can't expect like a nade 5 kill at this level of play because no one's that dumb to be caught by all the nades instantly.
Attackers bomb diffuser has been
And
You have Taha over here burning up the ADS inside of Sunrise. In fact, Flashbang is going to be completely ineffective because the ADS, the second ADS, still stands. Jaeger just putting up all of his utility to hold down that second floor now. Okay, I was gonna say Envy was standing just outside of and like in the hallway of kitchen, just doing almost nothing. I was gonna say like, what is he doing over there? But he's still active. He's still
yeah,
here.
it's
He's
just
still
1
present.
minute 45 seconds on the clock, and there hasn't really any. And here we go.
Speaking of momentum, exactly. Ta
And
goes
Slayer
down,
gets
but
taken
Yexi's
down
gonna
by
take down Slayer at the same time. Yexi takes down Slayer, and that's the Jaeger being taken out of the equation. Envy, however, is still on the roam. Inside of office, going to be pushing into blue bar potentially. Yes, he does.
And the diffuser is still dropped out yet.
Dropped us out of Sunrise, but that's an easy pickup if you don't get completely killed. Now he's going to take out one of the air jabs, I believe that was. And
attackers
blue bar,
recovered the bomb diffuser.
as yep, the user has been recovered. That's the second ADS finally burnt out. Inside of the top floor. Envy's going to take down Instinct. That's his second kill, I believe, in this game, but he's going to be taken out by IQ. And, oh no, MII7, what are you doing over there? That's an unfortunate team kill as he's going to take down Yexi, the one man who was playing really well in this round so far. MII7 is going to feel very bad because now he has to go open up vertical as he Veneno.
One. And Nishin just spots out and gets that kill.
Yep, nice headshot onto MII7. He's probably regretting that team kill now quite a bit.
And this is getting actually intense round by round,
Round by round, it keeps getting intense.
Yeah, I stayed low for till now, but then this game is not gonna end.
Now it is actually quite curious because Doctor in for level 0, Doctor over there is just running away in terms of frags.
Yeah.
1306, he's just sitting there.
Those skills just like that in the tap. And also, by the way, I just remember this one beautiful shot from Blackbeard again. I don't know who was that. Who was that Blackbeard who got the one?
I am not entirely certain of it myself, but it was a great shot.
It was a really beautiful shot.
Yep.
I think it was someone from level 0 esports though.
It was level 0's attack when that happened. Now,
and when I was choosing Jaeger as a pick,
Defenders, protect your bombs from being
makes
defused by
me
attackers.
concerned.
And the Lion as well, being brought in place of, I don't even remember who that was, but Lion,
Bomb
an
located
operator
by attackers.
who was looked at with an insane amount of contempt from the Siege community because of his ability alone. His guns are great, but then they slapped him with an ability that is just completely, well, it was even worse than it is now. Right now, it's
Yeah.
still bad. It's still annoying to deal with, but at the same time, it's something that can be somewhat
10 seconds
tolerated
remaining.
instead of what it was before. Oh man, Lion on release was so broken.
5 seconds.
Woo. Now,
Attackers objective
Mighty's gonna go for that same little shield hold that he had in Sunrise. If he doesn't get taken out early, but if he doesn't get taken out at all, he does have a secondary shield over there for more cover. Shots are being fired outside of
I'm
Sunrise.
just expecting this game to go OT. That's it. I'm not
So am
expecting
I.
anything else.
I do hope this game goes to overtime, but again, only time will tell us to what.
Unless level 0 esports take down this opportunity.
If Level 0 Esports manages to pull this game out from a 2v5 to a 7-5, it would be another great comeback after yesterday. Now, Veneno has been zoned out here. His shots are being fired in the general direction, but nothing of avail. Another drone comes in, is going to spot him, but no peeks. Again, he's going to pre-fire the door to no avail. MII7, however, he's going to send a nade in, not going to get Veneno because he's going to get the ping that Veneno is already halfway down blue stairs and all the way down into safety. Now then, he is slightly hit when it comes to his HP, but he's not going to have nothing major happening to him as the air jab goes out, taking out a potential flank from that area. Now, was that a C4 from below? I saw an explosion happen. I don't know if that was a C4 from below. Yeah, Valkyrie C4 has been taken care of, but it's out. It's not in her inventory, so I think that might have been a C4 that didn't penetrate the floor properly. I think that was a glitch. But regardless, vertical play being opened up by MRCZ. They're establishing lines of...
There's something interesting setting up by MRCZ.
They're setting up line of sight into sight as shots being fired from the Sunrise window. Not going to get anything onto smoke. Doctor's going to smoke it off to deny. As MII7's going to take down Envy. That's the first kill on the board for this round. And that's your
1
Valkyrie.
minute on the clock, and already one of them is taken down. I'm just interested. I just can't even talk properly because it's getting that intense.
It's definitely getting a lot closer. Instinct going to take some pot shots down from the vertical angle. Not going to get anybody, but he's going to take down Doctor. As Slayer takes down MII7, Lion Scan goes out, isn't going to spot anybody. But now it's a mana advantage in favor of MRCZ, along with Slayer at super low HP. Veneno is also, he's something at like 60, 65 HP. So even HP-wise, they have the advantage. Gonna go for the last Lion charge, and Slayer's gonna be spotted out. He's gonna get fired from all angles as he's taken out by Taha, taking the glue mine out of his shins, and now it's much, much more difficult. The plant's going down, in fact. Yexi inside his sight. Pings are going out from all Intel devices, but the plant is now off! Jaeger's gonna be taken out by Nomad in courtyard. Mighty's gonna run out. He's gonna get a kill, but he's gonna be spotted by... Oh, the HUD itself was against him in that situation. Spotted for running out, and Lexus is gonna finish him off. Clean up the kill, nice and easy.
And this round is gonna completely decide the fate of level 0. It's a match point for MRCZ, and yeah, I did expect that coming in from level 0 because they love OTs and doing comebacks.
Well, depends. Well, obviously you can't say that. We can't say that they let go of that round because obviously no one lets go of a round in this level.
Yeah, it was not an intentional throw, but they were still chilled about it.
Everyone is like, again, playing at this level is something like it's a great time all around. You're having fun with your opponents. You're having this, and there you go. Clash not being allowed, so the 6 pick coming out from Envy, probably just a debate into like getting some angry comments. Who knows? But thankfully, we're gonna avoid an incident with Clash being in the game because of the sheer number of exploits that are just surrounding her right now. She is just... Oh, I feel bad for Clash. I really do, because it's like, how do you have that many exploits to your name? I remember when Montaigne was temporarily... I don't remember if Montaigne was temporarily banned, but he was certainly a victim to exploits as well a few seasons ago. So So Clash going through something similar, but
And
something
level 0 sports should
much
be
worse.
really careful this round because it's going to decide them to take down another map, yes or not.
Well, if MRCZ manages to win this, we do go to round 3. But if level 0 brings this back in overtime and wins it, then that would be a good night for MRCZ's hopes and dreams getting into the finals. But again, it remains to be seen.
In either ways, it's going to be a third. Because if
Oh dear me, and a run out from Envy is gonna get a double kill, taking down Yexi and Lexus immediately, first thing in the round. And that, my friends, is where runouts like those are very dangerous. None of them
very important for the rounds, and they're really important.
Exactly, giving this much of a lead this early is insane. But it's a point to be cautious about. As Envy's gonna get a third kill, in fact, onto MII7. And I think that was on the balcony. He's got pre-fire into the bathroom. But no, Doctor's gonna get that kill, stealing it right from Envy's clutches. However, now it's a 1v5, all left to Instinct. How is he approach this?
And it's going to be a clear overtime. And Noma just caught him and should be able to get that.
Oh no, he's gonna miss all his shots, and a flawless round for level 0. Bouncing off of that run out excellently, not being traded at all. And that is overtime for the second map and the second time this match.
You see the level of chill and the level of excited level 0 esports is to put OT.
I don't think you can put the words chill and excited in the same
No,
sentence.
okay,
like
but
that.
they're so like I meant in like level 0 esports is not tense at all. Like even if they take it to 6, they're like, oh yeah, we can still do a comeback. Don't worry, my friend. It's like how Reverb says you can put spider into the pants and they're still chilled AF. No, I didn't mean chill in either game. I didn't play wise, but still they can, it's easy for them to make comebacks, it's easy for them to take retakes.
And at
You
the end
can
of the day,
see
it's
it
like
clearly, like from 5-2 they brought it down to 6-6 with an OT. This is going to be intense, and there is going to be map 3 hopefully, and MRCZ is not going to give them a chance right now.
MRCZ right now has to give it has to play it as hard as they possibly can to try and get the lead into overtime. Because in overtime, gaining momentum and maintaining it is a lot easier than gaining momentum and maintaining it across the amount of rounds you play. Maintaining momentum across 12 rounds is obviously impossible, because if you had maintained momentum, you'd be done in 7 and not 12, right? But at the same time, in overtime, it's a matter of winning 2 rounds. It sounds very simple, but it's one of the bloodiest things in Rainbow Six, overtimes, because it's like everything is on the line. This is win or die. As Envy goes for yet another runner, he's gonna get a Taha again. Oh dear me. Envy, 2 rounds, 2 runouts, and 3 kills. That is completely unfortunate.
It's going insane.
Is going absolutely haywire as Taha, the Zofia, a massive utility soft breacher, has been taken out by again a run out. They should have expected it this time, I would argue. There's a run out happening from one side. They should have expected it happening again.
That tiny pick from Doctor actually gets that kill. The tiny one.
And what's worse is that's Diffuser. It wasn't just a kill on IQ. That is Diffuser drop inside a bathroom, and Doctor is still alive and causing uncertainty. Now, Buck does have the Diffuser, but he has to get out of there safely, and there's 2 bodies inside, just around theater, in fact. It's a tough fight. It is a tough fight because they have a man disadvantage, and the drone just whizzes on by. In fact, Lexus is going to push in. Both of them are going to push into, And the C4 comes out from Envy, not to any avail. Not doing any damage at all. But Doctor drops Lexus as MIA7 trades into Doctor. But that's going to be MIA7 taken out by the Legion. And now Instinct is caught in a 1v4 again, and he's going to be taken out. by Envy. Defenders taking round 13 and level 0, gaining momentum once again in overtime, getting that lead. And now they're in overtime match point. Can they win this from here?
This is just getting intense. I think this might just go in favor of level if MRCC does not get concerned at this point. They should be probably, and the runouts given by Invi are really insane. You just can't even call it insane. It's just something beyond insane, it's unpredictable.
More
Even
than
the
that, you can argue that
yeah,
the second run out outside of
yes,
Hookah was
they could have
unpredictable for.
expected that. So, yeah,
Yeah, like, okay, it's a random angle from the first one because obviously he's not gonna run out from the
yes,
same angle twice, right?
yeah,
But the fact that Taha was caught out by that so easily without even so much as inflicting
Attackers need
any
to
kind of
locate
damage
and defuse
onto
as many
Envy
bombs as they can.
was, well, that's just unfortunate now, isn't it? Because at that point, it's a done deal. You lose your player that early in the round, you get a man disadvantage that early in the round. That's a very, very bad situation to be in for Envy.
and so far level 0 esports have been really doing great, and MRC get it back in a few
Oh,
moments.
they're trying. Oh, okay. Nice gun there, Mozzie. He has a. Okay, that's quite the hybrid there. He's looking at a shotgun pest
5
launcher.
seconds left.
Okay.
Seems interesting and quite naughty though.
That's quite the interesting concept he has there. That's a concept gunner. Oh my god. Okay, never mind. He has it on him even when reinforced. But regardless of the little bugs and glitches here and there, that's to be expected. Again, coming back to the game, MRCZ has to do whatever they can. They have to try their absolute hardest to win these next rounds. Because if they don't, it's not going to, like, that's just it, right? This is map 2. If they lose this, they lose the match completely without going into map 3. So I hope for a map 3. Obviously, Alaka hopes for a map 3.
Yes, everybody does hopes for a map 3 because it's the semifinals. Why not?
Exactly. Why
Why
not?
not? We can do it. It can be more complicated, and it will get us intense, including the casters and players are more intensified.
Now, Slayer's already on a little bit of low HP. Oh dear me, he's gonna be taken out by Yexi. He's gonna take that peek on that upside down rappel. However, Mighty's gonna take down Taha. Taha just has been completely unfortunate these last 3 rounds.
And trades taking.
This is where level 0 does really well, is they take trades all the time, as
Oh
Doctor's gonna get a double kill!
What
dear
were they
me.
doing there?
That's
What
an
was
instinct.
Attackers have dropped.
What were
Lining up so very well for Doctor to capitalize. That was a complete breakdown of communication right
And
there.
it's a 4v2, and if Doc does not get this kill, it's going to be a disaster for MRCZ. And this round just might end here.
Oh boy, this match has all the potential to end right here. Vertical play has been established. Alexis is going to take some hits from the vertical play. MI7 is going to take down Mighty, and they're already inside of sight, but MI7 trying his hardest to reach it. Outside of it, he's going to get a kill as Lexus goes down. It's now all up to MI7 in a 1v2. Twist is coming around from outside of blue, and Doc knows.
Doc knows. Doc completely has the perfect idea where Twitch is going to come from. Twitch should be aware of this.
Exactly. Now Ash is going to be concussed inside of service entrance, and Twitch looks like, yep, Veneno is going around for the plant. But he's going to be taken out by Doc on a long angle. Diffuser is dropped, and now MI7 in a 1v1.
To get this Doc, or else it's going to be 2v4 clutch from Doc.
Is it going to be? Is it going to be? Are we looking? Are we looking? Are we looking at this clutch? Oh, concussion mine from a dead Ella. Oh, dear me. Lexus coming from beyond the grave to support his teammate. 15 seconds left in the round. Envy has to do something about this. He's got to push through service entrance. He's going to push through service entrance. He's going to go prone, going to avoid the shots. Oh, dear me. Shots are being fired all over the place. Rotates in the bathroom. He's got to go for the plant. No, he's going to get shot. And Doc's going to clutch it out.
It's a 2v4 freaking. MRCZ is just really able to clutch the 2v4, and Level 0. Why, honey? Why do you want to do this to pushing it to another OT?
MIA7 getting the clutch straight in. No holds barred on the dock with the ACOG. This is what we're here for, ladies and gentlemen. These kinds of clutches are what Rainbow Six is all about. And now,
The amount of competition they're giving to each other is just going in the next level round by round. Trust me, these guys are going insane.
And now at 7-7 overtime match point. This is the round that decides the fate of this match. This is the round that decides the fate of MRCZ. Do they get another chance to win this, or are they going to pack their bags and go home?
Just one round is going to decide who's going to stay where.
Defenders, protect
Oh
your
my
bombs from
god,
being
trust me,
defused by
these guys are
attackers.
so insane. Look at the consistency they're maintaining in the rounds. They're not just enjoying the game by just giving it notice. They're also making audience.
Exactly, and now if you look at the kill feed over here, MIA7 has been absolutely running away with kills in for MRCZ, but Doctor with that 19-19 sitting second in the leaderboard because Envy has a lot more assists than him. Oh boy, it's been a kill fest for those three players, and everybody playing support, droning them in. It's not that no one else hasn't gotten kills, but they have.
The last one could have been in the hands of level 0 as the Doctor just got 2 pretty good kills from Instinct and Yex.
Defender has left the area.
And
I don't know
now
what we're actually trying to do, Yex and Instinct. They're just
that was
passing
probably
each
just
other.
a communication breakdown
Yeah.
right there. So this round, this action phase, may or may not be the last of this match. Who knows? We certainly don't. Map 1 went in favor of level 0. Map 2 is all the way down to overtime match point. This is the kind of game that
audience and everybody wants.
this is the game you yearn to see. It's a hookah defense from level 0. I think it is anyway. I'm not entirely certain. IQ gonna try and spot out all of the intel does see a Valkyrie. Potentially that's below the floor. Concrete's not gonna get anything out of that. MIA7 sitting in ruins, gonna try to get somebody, gonna ping out that evil eye inside a sight. Can't get it from here.
That should be able to get 1 kill.
As Taha goes out, Envy gets the first kill once again. He's been targeting Taha something fierce this time.
Yeah.
Taha going off early in the round, off the board, not being particularly helpful to his teammates. I feel sorry for saying that, but that's just true. And MRCZ has to manage somehow and to bring this back because now they're at a disadvantage.
And it's 1 minute 38 seconds on the clock, and one body dropped from MRCZ. Level 0 playing the attackers. They should be able to get this round because they're pretty good at attacking. And
Level 0 is actually this round. As, oh dear me, Legion trying to get back into sight from that hallway. He's gonna get taken out. Valkyrie goes for a run up. Y? He gets taken out pretty easily. MIA7 sitting on that rappel. He's not gonna be questioned in that area at all. Gonna take out the Valkyrie, throw a grenade side, and now suddenly this round is swung in favor of MRCZ. MIA7 is gonna go down. As is that? I don't know what that is. That was probably a grenade to take out
Doc should be able to
the evil eye.
the skill. Doc actually spots.
That's through the wall. That's through the wall. Outside the window. Intel is coming out from the defender's gadgets, but nothing that can help them secure a kill just yet. You have Slayer just prone below blue bar. He might be able to get a kill if he just runs out. No, he goes for a couple shots, not going to be able to get anything. Mighty's going to take down Yexi, as Veneno takes down Lexus as well. And once again, now body lead is in favor of level 0.
Just 30 seconds on the clock. Oh my god, it's 20 seconds on the clock, and they should be able to take the...
Oh, a jump from Veneno takes down Instinct, and MIA7 is left alone in a 1v3. He has to try and clutch this out. Gonna push it aside with 10 seconds left. He's gonna get a first kill. Does he have diffuser? He does, but he's gonna get shot at by Mighty as the defenders win round 15. Level 0 winning map 2 and winning the game on overtime match point. Unfortunate for MIA7.
And now I think it's worthy enough to call them the master of comebacks. And yes, another prediction goes right. I feel so unfortunate right now.
And again, it's just the beauty of this game. The
And
momentum was swinging so
MIC with
much.
18 kills. That's something to
MII
really
Sound
be
with
proud of.
18. If he had just gotten two more, he would have had 20 on his name, but not being able to kill, just not being able to clutch it out for the second time. Unfortunate, but that is where it ends for MRCZ.
But
At
it was
least.
really a good game from Level. I told you they do pretty insane comebacks. Level Zero Esports. I told you they're just like chilling until it gets to the match point. They just chill, and yeah, heroes are the real ones who make it at the last moment.
Okay, then. But anyway, that was an amazing match. I was very happy to spectate as well, like cast that. Great games to both teams, very well played, and congratulations to Level Zero. They now make it to the finals. Thank you, Alika, for joining me, and thank you, Reaver, for joining me in the first
Yes.
game. Any closing words, Alika?
Yeah, and all the series tournament, like all the online qualifiers I've casted with you, I really feel good being with you. And today, I really actually didn't expect Level Zero to win. Hopefully, like I was not expecting that comeback from Level Zero. I thought it's just a fortunate comeback yesterday from 5-2, just like a 7-7. And after actually the OT came, I thought MRCZ would be really serious about it because both of them are equally good. Both of the teams are really equally good. They've been doing pretty well. But yeah, Level Zero Esports just gets this, and I feel
So,
really good casting with
yep.
you. I'm
So, thank
actually
you.
hoping more matches to cast with you.
So thank you for casting with me once again. Thank you to Reaver for joining me for the first game, and thank you everybody for watching this game. This has been the first semifinal. We will come back for the second semifinal. When
Tomorrow.
is it? I think it's tomorrow. So second semifinal and probably the finals as well will be tomorrow. So we will see you then.